So it's me, Solmyr and Solmyr, and we do our 40 roleplay training session. We had a bit of chatter, but I'm doing a new recording because we had like a bunch of background noise and took forever. I just want the roleplay training portion in the video. It's nice to have you back. We had some discussions about what you would like to roleplay, like some fantasy western, or being a warlock, like a male witch at the outside of town, or like the western part of like hunting a bounty and countering them at a tavern. But I like really your third idea of being like a space miner and going a bit more low technology, or like I think it's like called near future sci-fi, you know, like 100 years into the future and finding a space derelict or something of that notion. And I like all three ideas. I prefer the space game. You want to do that one?
Yeah, sounds great.
All right. Pick a name. I think what's important is having a name for the ship as well.
All right. Well, my name is Tim.
Nice.
And this ship is called, it's called the Star Boost, but that's too cheesy. But unfortunately, it's on the contract for the ship. But we just called it Booster. So trying to get around that awkward fact.
We are. Yeah, let's. This sounds good.
All right.
There's some weird behavior. Okay, no, everything is working on my end.
Okay.
All right, it sounds good.
Yeah.
Let's in space, far away from the nearest space station that is located amongst the rings of Saturn. A massive station that allows for subcontractors to travel to and from as they go out to look through the millions of asteroids, circling and swirling in rings around the Saturn itself. Isolated for about 4 days to make the trip, scanning asteroids, approaching what the old records say, paper records that an old buddy of you handed you of some good prospects for copper veins and some platinum reserves that have been found before, but their ship was not big enough to mine it all in one trip. Having handed you those coordinates and punched into the computer to calibrate for the travel time from the last 3 weeks since they last explored those stones. A sea of asteroids just underneath you, like with the ship floating above the ring. A couple kilometers to have a good view, looking like the ship is traveling through a sea of rocks.
I sit in a rocky pilot's chair in a dark cockpit with all sorts of little lamps and lights blinking and all around me, in cone coat with the stars, and I can't see the sun. It's too far away. It's quite dark. I lean forwards and look out through the window, the shielded window, to visually inspect the asteroids as they are illuminated by the planet, the giant, the gas giant itself.
The slow swirling giant illuminating a soft yellow-brown glow across the asteroids. Looking like sands on a beach. Very difficult to identify by the eyesight alone, but a glint striking out, reflecting of something into your cockpit, catching your eye.
There's something there. I say to myself, having gotten in the unfortunate habit of not having enough company.
One of your CRT screens on the side with a green glow emitting from it in a checkered pattern for coordinates 1 to 10, and in alphabetical order like a chessboard, pinging you a signal, beep 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 beep, marking a location.
This is so exciting. Finally we are here. Double check the coordinates. Click some buttons and confirm on the controls to put the ship in approach mode.
Give me a mathematician roll.
Fail.
The coordinates bring up error messages as you punch in the numbers. One of the texts is saying prospects not in line of sight. Minerals not found for palladium.
Of course. Well, I slide the CRT to the side a bit and pull a large handle. I guess we're going to do this in manual. I enable the chatbot AI to just have something to voice the commands of the ship.
I can do that for you, Tim.
Thank you. It's good to have some company, even though you are just a dead fucking machine. All right, I
will take this personally.
Exactly as instructed. All right, I crack my knuckles and put my hands on the controls, manual controls. The ship janks as I oversteer, using too much fuel, but I try to steer it in the direction of the bleep.
The flame plume illuminating the darkness of space. The spaceship slowly traversing in a downward trajectory. The ship itself sinking between the asteroids. In here, tight space and cramped, slow-moving asteroid rocks, giving a sense of claustrophobia. I'm not quite sure what the right word is. That word. Enough for the ship, but skilled pilots needed to not accidentally let off a chain reaction, bumping asteroids against each other and into the ship. And another glint reflecting, now much closer. Metal detected, Tim.
I bring back the CRT and I punch in the same sequence as before and press confirm as I sit at the edge of my seat, just carefully controlling, the approach, making small minor adjustments, partially on visual and partially on the controls.
Error. Copper and palladium node not found. We appear to be off by 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. It keeps going up in calculations. Completely missing the mark.
Well, let's hope this is a big payoff. You're getting fired really soon. All right. I lower the approach speed somewhat. AI, could you automate as much as possible? Can you take over from here?
Autopilot activated. Approach vector to 20 minutes.
Right.
Fuel saving measures active.
So with this, I get up off the seat and take a few steps back and not take my eyes off the visuals or the controls too long, but I rummage through the ship, pulling open cupboards and wardrobes and finding my spacesuit.
Couple of cup noodle boxes get knocked over and as they slowly rotate around its own axis through the small cabin cockpit. Spacesuit ready to go.
Yeah, you gotta wonder where that artificial gravity is they promised us. I guess we're gonna have to improvise, like we always do.
Grav plates not working.
What? I pull the suit out and kick off at the wall and grab the chair and inspect the controls, fearing the worst.
There's one of the messages saying grav plates not working. Last repair bill pending. And what attached to it is a PDF file that gives out like a second warning letter to pay up before they will unlock the artificial gravity of the ship back by the space station repair company.
Yeah, remind me, didn't we reset the system dates on the ship so that this would still be working for a few weeks? You promised.
Make me a computer check as the AI gives you error messages.
Success.
Go ahead.
I remember to look above me as I open the file again and execute the hack script to reset the time again and reboot a few of the services. This should do it.
Some minor glitches happening on the screen, and the screen goes dark itself on the ship. There's like a low whirring in the background as your feet sink to the ground and find purchase. The artificial gravity activated.
All right, I take the chance to pull my feet into the spacesuit, get down on the floor, and just kind of as quickly as possible.
Approach vector 5 minutes. Size of target 2 kilometers.
I sit up and look around for my boots and get the arms in and kind of strap up the suit around my shoulders and zip everything together and tighten a few of the belts. And eagerly looking out through the windows for any visual contact.
Give me a roll.
9.
Small object can be found floating through space, through all the dots, making up asteroids above and below the ship, and all around you. It is slowly floating in your general direction, reflecting like aluminium would. A tiny dot, far away, between you and the target destination. Too small to be an asteroid.
I lean forwards and breathe slowly as my attention is captured by this anomaly. What have we here?
Do you wish to approach?
Yes. Of course.
The fiery plume of the spaceship itself stops as it starts activating its three-dimensional thruster maneuver systems to adjust the ship and lock the travel speed with the target slowly approaching, coming closer to screen. It appears to be about 2 meters tall, looking tiny from the cockpit window. You've arrived.
I synchronize with the speed of the objects, closing in slowly, asking the computer to predict any possible collisions within the near future with any larger objects. Start calculating, please.
Math happening in the background. Nearest collision target. 12 minutes. Medium-sized asteroid. Evasion, easy.
Okay.
And then it starts a countdown on one of the screens. The big red one at the top. Next to the rear view mirror.
Alright. I warm up my hands, rub them together. Okay, we've done this before.
Biosignatures detected.
What?
Biosignatures detected. Tim.
Report.
Beep, 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 beep. It's sending signals like a sign of warmth from the object floating in space that's about 2 meters tall.
Biosignatures. Aren't you jumping to conclusions again? Don't answer that. You said a heat source. Interesting. Thank you. I look around and I find my helmet and start to look for my toolbox as well. Punch in the final commands to log on. Keep a safe distance of like 10 meters to the object. And with that I walk back through the ship into the airlock.
The airlock itself opening up, the doors sliding apart before sliding into the upper and lower walls.
My feet's making metallic clunk noises on the floor, and I enter. I press the check sequence on my wrist, and I put my arms, first the left and then the right arm, into the spacewalker that you can have on the back with the built-in navigation systems. Propulsion systems. Tighten it securely on my front.
half exoskeleton, metallic feet, propulsion systems attached on sides, big metal clamp arms available to almost strap onto your own arms. Systems functional. It gives also a signal that says drill beam energy low.
I press cancel a few times to the warning on the screen. With my big hands, big fingers, I can still touch the huge buttons. Alright, let's do this quick. Skip the sequences. Let's get on with it. AI. We've done this before.
Opening door, and nothing happens. And some of the air escapes as the door opens a bit too soon, yanking your spacewalker a bit, clanking some of it to the exit door as it's opening up slowly. Now, space, asteroids everywhere. The object in plain sight. Now, very obvious, a spacesuit.
I just stare at the objects. You know, malfunctions are everyday business out here.
Legs and arms.
Fascinated. Well, you never know. Could be something certainly unusual. What are the odds? I mumble to myself, and as I step forward and wiggle with the mechanical grabbing arms and try to grab each side of the opening to pull it up a bit.
Reaching out, the metallic arm bumping slightly into the spacesuit. It rotates again. You can see the helmet visor reflecting off all light, unable to see through it with its sun visor activated to stop UV burns from happening. It appears to be dead, Tim. Heat signature detected. Now, one of the screens on the exoskeleton showcasing you, the signal being a couple of meters in front of you of what you're holding.
I inspect the opening in the booster's hull right in front of me, and to gauge how much I can get through in its current state.
Can you repeat that for me? I don't understand.
I inspect what's right in front of me in this moment.
The spacesuit. Made of aluminium and alloys. Appears to be not wielding a thruster maneuver pack floating through space. If anyone is still alive, it's unconscious and not reacting to the touch of your metallic arm.
I focus on controlling the arms. Old routines coming back as I gently grab the limbs of this dead spacer, dead pilot, miner, just like me, and I test the grab strength and pull gently towards me.
Give me a roll.
Success.
Calibrations of the metal arm. Very precise. Carefully pinching but not too hard. Not damaging the spacesuit and vacuuming whoever is inside. Pulling closer to you. As the arm starts like folding back into itself, of the ground covered. You're now both of you slowly rotating as the thrusters are adjusting. Approaching. Asteroid approach 6 minutes left. It appears to be human. The whole package, about 100 kilos with the whole spacesuit, weighing down the body.
Come on, guy. You might be somebody's old family member or whatever. Let's get you inside. And I search for the controls to fix the arm motions so I can focus on the thrusters and the navigation. Gently pushing
the arm, folding back inside itself, attaching to your exoskeleton unit. Slowly rotating yourself. The airlock still open when you left it on the booster.
Okay. Slowly. Just navigate, rotate so that the suit is in front of me and I can gently push it through the opening with feet first.
Taking good 2 minutes to carefully approach your own ship as booster accepts you, getting past the initial door. Should I initiate vacuum, gravity, and O2 sequence?
Just initiate evasive protocols. Forget about gravity. I work my way inside.
The airlock closing behind you, keeping vacuum outside as it slowly fills up the space with oxygen. And the whole ship rocking away as the engine fires up, pushing you against the wall to start evasive maneuvers.
I do what I can to sort of make sure that the screen of the dead miner and unconscious miner hopefully isn't being bashed around.
The miner itself attached to the metal arm still, gently inside its grasp, unable to wiggle out of it.
Great. I navigate back to the wall and attach the robot exoskeleton and exit myself and
attaching to the booth. One of the automatic arms jacking into it, filling up the hydraulic and pneumatic systems, doing routine checkups.
Okay, I got this. And I use the sequences to eject the suit and sort of try to push it down toward the floor as I instruct the AI to engage the gravity finally.
The 3-point clamp opening up by a few degrees as the spacer slowly floats off the fingers in your direction, hovering across ground. The ship doing another gentle maneuver, pushing you against the wall again. Asteroid out of trajectory path.
Sigh heavily. I think that's gonna do it.
one couple knobs on the helmet, one for the visor, one for the sunscreen. The suit appears to be undamaged on visual inspection.
Re-engage gravity systems.
You both slowly start sinking towards the floor as gravity goes from 0 to 1.
I stop myself wanting to throw up with all the zero G stuff, and I brace myself for impact.
The body itself hitting the floor.
Right. I check for oxygen in the chambers and open my visor if that's okay.
Oxygen levels nominal on ship. You don't have to be this paranoid, Tim.
Paranoid? What makes you think I'm paranoid?
I keep the spaceship oxygenated in your absence.
Very thoughtful of you. Thank you. Focus back on the suit, and I can finally inspect it properly, at least visually.
Laying on its back as the gravity activated. Visual inspection. A patch on the shoulder, identifying it as a crew member of a larger ship, not a solo vessel. Written in Cyrillic. It's unusual. Most local spaceships are English or European.
Well, let's hope this is not gonna take a long journey to get something out of you, little guy. Anyway, I remove my my helmet and my gloves, and I search for mechanisms to open the suit from the outside. Damn it! How they engineer this?
Weird looking hatch on the side of the neck that has to be pulled out first before flipping it over like a leverage. Detaching the helmet.
I can pull it. It's kind of stuck. I put my leg in the elbow of the suit, feeling the resistance and like trying to.
Some ice breaks off as you yank it out, then get stuck in the position needed to turn it. Broken free from the ice of exposure to space for too long.
Okay, I should do it. Do you turn it? Let's see. Try to turn the thing and notice any mechanisms. Gently tap the helmet.
It breaks free, ajar, but detached.
Right.
As the helmet, like gently, couple centimeters, falls backwards, now firmly on the space floor of your created spaceship. Ka-donk.
I pulled back the helmet gently to free the head.
The helmet detaching. You notice long, flowing red hair underneath of a young Russian woman. A bit low in color in the face, but breathing.
I grab the neck to prevent any impact with the head in the floor as the helmet slides off completely. I listen to the breathing, to the unbelievable. How could anybody survive? Who are you? Shit. I look around, not knowing what to do.
Would you like me to make a suggestion, Tim?
I just ignore the AI for once. I have a suggestion for you. I'm not going to say what it is. Okay. I think I leave the body where it is, and I go rummaging around the ship for my first aids. A medicine cabinet. I think I left it somewhere.
Covered behind boxes, different tools, some tarps, industrial-sized mining drill behind that small box with Red Cross graffitied over it.
I pull out everything laid out on the floor, available just to see where it is. Heat up the ship somewhat. Get it to 22 degrees.
The ship heats up from its usual ambient 5-degree temperatures to 22. The clothes now starting to smell after several days of travel.
I return to the airlock and try to pick apart the suit and pull in the body into the main chambers.
Main chambers, decently sized for a single crew vessel, a bit cramped for multiple people. Pulling it in into the space of the bed that doubles up as a sofa next to the coffee table with the small kitchen wall attached on the other side.
I grab the I grab the blankets from the floor and sort of try to make a some sort of soft surface there on the sofa and pull her up. It's a week after months in space, but it should be possible to get her off the floor.
Most of the spacesuit detached, the upper part more easily removed from the shoulder sockets, sliding down. The pants, space pants still on. Wearing a flimsy, like a tank top, covering the upper body, almost crystalline to the touch, having frozen solid through the exposure in space without any heating functioning for a while. Now starting to melt with the room temperature. And the chest raises as she takes in a deep, long breath. The eyes open blue. And we're gonna cut the session here.
All right.
Yeah. There you go. We did 30 minutes.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. I was just about to enter a state of shock there, but luckily the session ended first. Oh shit.
All right. Well, there you go. Hey, you're recovered. You're recovered a spacefarer. She's alive.
Yeah, I think she's human. I mean, you can hope for that. Yeah, no, that was fun. Awesome.
I enjoyed that. There's a couple Well, let's talk about it. I think this is perfectly fine for training session. I was shooting for 30 minutes. I should have told you because we didn't say like, are we playing for an hour? I did a couple hour sessions the last few times, and then I saw like Uriah is doing there. He's doing it 15 minutes.
Right.
So training doesn't need that long. But obviously, we enjoy roleplay. We can get lost in the sauce.
Yeah. I mean that we all know that it's usually mostly an hour, so for these sessions.
Yeah, true. We cut out the other 50 minutes of talk of setting everything up. All right.
I mean, so this story or this could have gone on for a while.
Absolutely.
And then there's the next chapter. They're returning to the space station, maybe, and technical problems. We went into a lot of technical details, I think.
True. I like it to an extent. I love if it's more realistic, if it's a bit more described. I enjoyed the way you interacted with the ship to get out more details and gave me things to play around with. Like when you ask for the ship to approach the target, then I can react as the ship of like, now there's this travel plume of the rocketry activating, right? Shooting out the backside of the ship. Which I think is just like a cool visual, because most of the times like nothing's happening in space, and then you see like this fire slowly moving.
Yeah, I mean, that's the fun part of this low-tech space stuff, right? Have you seen the movie Apollo 13?
I've not watched that one, no.
Okay,
maybe I should.
It's in the genre. And no, it's like the whole thing with the things floating in space.
I think. Go ahead.
There's also the one with Sandra Bullock, where she is lost in space.
Yeah.
As an astronaut. That one. I don't remember the name, but that's also in the same genre. That you are like, you're fucked out there if you're totally alone, and you're completely relying on the technology.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I didn't know it was a movie itself. I thought that's just like a space mission itself, the Apollo 13.
Yeah,
I mean, I've heard it
that
often enough, but I never watched a movie about it.
It was the last one for a good reason. I shouldn't say anything else.
It failed. That's why there's 13 failed.
Spoilers. Yeah, pretty bad. But an awesome movie, actually. I recommend it for everybody who have an interest in these things. So.
What did you think about when I asked for dice rolls? And this is obviously to figure out, do you succeed or fail? And the failure, the first one, the math roll, was, well, did you arrive at the veins or not? Like, are you gonna come out profitable?
Yeah.
Which I felt like that's a reasonable roll to ask. It's like, no, punched in the numbers wrong, the calculations were off. You're in the wrong sector.
Right.
If you don't have like, and I like that as from the sense of, okay, if you have a crew, then you have your math guy, your science guy with you that helps you with the calculations of trajectories to find the exact same ore vein spots. If you're off, there could be like 100 asteroid stones away from here, basically, as all the tiny moons float around Saturn like satellites. And it's just a sea of it. How do you detect if there's a vein nearby? You can literally scan every single asteroid, and it takes people weeks and to give you that like gold rush feeling. We gotta be rich. You go there, you go mining, and you go, oh, next asteroid, it's gonna be it. It's gonna be the jackpot.
Yeah. You got that sense that it was like a huge ocean of, the rings of fucking Saturn. Freaking Saturn. I don't know if you can swear, sorry.
No worries. Yeah.
It's a big place, they're all the same. It's just rocks, and it's a nightmare. They float around, and some of them are tiny, and
Yeah, some of them are just like having get knocked about by somebody else. So now it's just way faster than all the other rocks, and you have to, I've gotta wait that one.
Yeah, you've got to have the sensors going all the time, and
it
so
might
on,
hit
so.
you faster. Now you can only travel at a slight angle, always drifting.
Yeah, you can never stop rotating now for the rest of the session
until you can get it repaired. So, there could be so many fun things. There's a video game that's literally called Delta V Rings of Saturn, where that's the whole premise. That's what you do in that video game. Exactly what we role played out.
Okay, yeah.
So I was using that as inspirations for everything. This low sci-fi tech, space miners traveling out there and just scanning asteroids for money. And you can run into other miners, into other stations, but it's few and far between. So when it happens, you're never sure, like, are they just a friendly miner, or are they pirates
Exactly.
that want your haul?
It is a bit like the Wild West, right? And the gold rush.
Yeah.
You never know who you're gonna meet. There's gonna be some predators
free
out there.
demo on Steam.
Yeah. My wife wants to shill for the game. There's a free demo. Actually, I'm gonna put a link in the description after the video, so people can check out the game if they are interested.
I'm going to, for sure.
Yeah. It's not a role-playing game, but it's very fun because the guy that makes the game is he's a big nerd. Like, he's such a scientist about it. Like, everything, it's like a simulation. Everything is simulated in the game. The technology that works in it, where like some games they take like shortcuts to give you the feeling of space, and that one like travel times of your plume, of the sizes of the spaceships, and how everything works is simulated. Even down to the UI itself being a software that you buy for your ship. And if you don't have one, you don't have a UI. If you like overheat your generator and has to cool down, the AI just goes and flickers away until it has a chance to recover again.
My favorite is going too fast and the computer saying, no, we have to stop this, and pulling you out of the ring.
I can't let you do that, Tim. Returning home. You are being reckless with company property.
This is getting way too realistic.
That's like actually a thing. Like, the companies on the space station, if you don't pay the fees and shit, they shut down your life support systems on the ship while you are outside in the ring.
If you don't pay the fee, they shut down your life support on the ship.
Great. And the law that prevented that and made it illegal, that law ran out, because laws are supposed to run out until you elect the new ones, right?
Yeah. I think you did a great job role playing without much to interact with. I'm happy that you created the chatbot. Otherwise, I would have been like the systems on the spaceship itself, giving you stuff to look at. I like the CRT TV, just like old school, big boxes, maybe on a hinged arm, so you can
maybe
push
it's
them
on
around.
A makeshift thing that was found somewhere that was easy to install. Yeah, but it was interesting. It was I lost it a few times. I thought when the opening was when the airlock was opening, I thought it was too small to kind of get out, so I got a bit confused there.
Yeah, no, I guess it's my bad. I mean, it was opening up, but my attempt was to roleplay it in a way that the airport, it's just not opening up very well. There's still some oxygen leaking out, making you tumble about, but then it's gonna open up because everything is a bit damaged. It's old. It's not at the top condition. To give you a sense of what a relic you're piloting.
Yeah. And it probably hasn't been cleaned and it's frozen over and etc.
Yeah. And I didn't know what you meant with spacewalkers when you said like you're engaging the spacewalkers, and I was like, What spacewalker? I mean, you're gonna be in space, and I was trying to reimagine that.
Yeah,
and then I started thinking of like the loader in Alien, with Ripley in it.
Yeah, it sounded like the loader in Alien, and it was that was very convenient. But if you're a space miner, you're gonna have these arms that can, carry heavy tools and have
absolutely. So I wanted to leave that up to you, and I didn't know exactly how you thought your ship is going to function. Is there like a big drill on the ship itself? Is there like a space mining arm? Do you have like an adjustable arm on the spaceship that you pilot from the pilot seat to grab like the big chunks with the veins and shove it into the ship's belly, or like a big net, like a big container that you just push the stones in? But you went outside with like those space legs, so I thought, okay, no, you can be like StarCraft, an SCV. You strap yourself in. It's like a loader,
like an SCV.
With a mining drill, like you got laser drill, but it's low pretty much. It still works. I guess
you're gonna have to, like a mining craft is gonna have to have all these options, because sometimes you need this tool and sometimes that tool, and it's gonna be packed with tools.
That also works. Yeah, totally. Yeah, packed with different tools. That depending on what you find.
Like a sea urchin, right? Full of things and...
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I like that. The next part would have been like, and you see the spaceship on the horizon, like slowly rotating, broken apart and everything.
Yeah, that's the Western part of it. But there's space Western. That's a good genre for sure. But
I like it.
And it sneaks in as well. No, I really feel that I'm still really rusty, and I think like a lot of these things that happens when you are in the game, like you have to imagine different possibilities and like, okay, what did Solmyr mean here? How can I connect that? And I think a lot of that it really benefits from practice. Like it benefits from doing it more and engaging more in that activity.
Right, that's the part. I mean, the whole medium is communicating, and I basically have to tell you, paint you a picture with my verse, right? And I like the way Solmyr describes it in his book Roleplay the Hard Way, like painting this mindscape and translating what I see in my mind to what you see in your mind, without like getting lost in translation. Literally, right, with the description. So being able to 4D also gives you permission to change a detail, and I'm not gonna fuss too much about it. Yeah. Did you what points were like confusing, and what helped to get you recover what I described for you? Or was it did I lose you at some point and you just kind of didn't know how to interact?
No, I think that part of the places where I got a little bit confused or hesitant is that I probably didn't. Maybe it's also that I don't communicate to you precisely in the same way, precisely what I'm doing and precisely how I interact with the environment that as I see it. So it goes both ways. So my misunderstanding can also be because I didn't express something properly as well.
One example of those is when you pulled the body into the main chambers. So now I'm thinking, okay, how big is the spaceship? So I narrated that like big enough for one guy, not big enough for two. And the main chambers being your couch sofa.
To
give you some details to work with.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, the obvious is not a big ship. I didn't care about how big it was, but I was imagining, it's kind of dragging the suit through the ship somehow. Yeah. And I should have probably described that. But
and that is as a 40-year-old player, but also even at a normal game, if it's your ship, it should be up to the player to describe what the ship looks like. So if it's a space miner, it could be a really big ship because it's designed to carry boatload of cargo. So there will be space if it's not filled up, at least at the cargo section. Or it could be like a semi-truck, right? You got the truck itself, it's pretty small, but you got this whole container on the backside that you fill up before. It could be imagined like that.
Yeah, that's true. So, and in a small, like in a short game like this, with not a lot of preparation, then it's, whatever comes up, whatever works is fine, right? It's not gonna matter.
Yes.
If you say it's a huge, then it's huge. If you say it's small, then it's small. It doesn't make any huge difference. I think the core of the game is the point of tension.
Yeah.
It's like, is there like a dead corpse, or is it like an alien, or is it like what's going on, right?
I was thinking like, okay, at first I was thinking, maybe there's a signal, a biosignal, because there's an alien inside the corpse. It's gonna burst out and eat you alive.
Yeah.
But then I thought, wait, no,
option.
it's more interesting if there's a girl in there. Ooh, a redhead. I thought it's gonna lead to a bit more drama, so to say. A bit
depending
more
on who the
mystery.
pilot is, that's gonna show the pilots, how do you deal with being alone in space for so long?
Yeah.
How do you atrophy with your muscles and your social skills, and
Oh yeah, totally.
it doesn't have
Oh,
to be
diggity
super
darn.
awkward, but
I didn't talk to a damsel in over 2 months. Yeehaw!
that's the danger part. How fun is that? But that's
Yeah, absolutely. Here's a detail that I liked when I told you, like, there's no gravity on the ship. You're like, what? Start complaining to the computer. It's just like, this PDF, like, you got a second warning that you didn't pay the repair bills, for the gravity sector. And then starting to hack into it was for me very much, okay, you roll, you made a success, and I pretty much, what did I say, like, continue? Or go ahead? I
go
think
ahead,
it's like, did it take you a while to figure, right, you're supposed to describe what success feels like? Did that feel unnatural, or just like you were very ready for that? Or did you know, like, all right, I'm supposed to tell you how I succeed now?
Yeah, that sort of clicked after 2 seconds. Like, oh yeah, he wants me to describe how I did it, and it's how that works out. Yeah,
because I don't know what is a success. I'm definitely want to let you roll. I was thinking, okay, you're hacking something. You're activating some kind of loop, or tricking the system for now. It's like, it's not gonna hold. Like, once you're docked, it's gonna go through its protocols that will supersede whatever you made up in space. It's gonna break down again.
for sure. Yeah, no, that was like I'm into computers, so I can describe that kind of things. No, but it's one example of, like, it's jury rigging your equipment and like trying to hack it and make it work on extreme conditions, right? On the frontier, you don't have a shovel and a hack and
shovel and a pickaxe. Yeah, absolutely.
You have anything you can make work, right? So.
Yeah, I like that very much. All right.
And it was,
No, go ahead.
It was the world building, because I was complaining about it, but I didn't say that it existed or not existed. Right, that was part of the world building. And then
the anti-gravity on the ship,
exist, like artificial gravity, because some of those settings don't have artificial gravity, and some of them have these rotating structures.
Yeah. For me, in my head, the ship is too small for gravity, to create gravity, unless you're flying like at a steady accelerating speed. But then you complained about it, so now I'm thinking, no, he can have gravity. It's just broken.
Yeah, that's nice.
And then the next detail, like, why is it not working? No, it's not broken. You didn't pay the pill, and they gave you the second warning by now. really upset with you. Giving you reasons to be in space, to like, why are you out here? Why has it been so long?
Yeah.
And little details. Like, I love the details of the coordinates are just like on a piece of paper, like some notebook where people write down everything they've done over the last 3 months or something. It's like, yeah, take my not journal, like my business reports findings. Check out this coordinate here. There's a special surprise for you if you go there. Big payout.
Yeah,
And needing people to get you on the insides to make good money in the business.
Yeah. And also using the analog paper and pen as a stealthy way to keep some secrets and all that
Oh
stuff.
yeah, absolutely. It can double as, okay, it could be a ledger, but also now the companies cannot literally control everything you're doing.
Yeah. It seems like a pretty dystopic universe in that sense.
Just your average level of dystopia.
Yeah.
Like companies, companies they want control, but the workers they try to eke out an existence, and there's always a push and pull. There's like some space. Somebody's at the door, so let's wrap it up here. Any last words? You feel happy with the role play?
Yeah, it was great to be in the session again. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I had a great time. I'll put a link about the actual video game in the description. Thank you guys for watching.